The numbers on the plastic just turn to a blur, and something in the corner is starting to stir. It's the hollow hour when the ceiling feels low and the sanity leaks like a sink handle slow. The static in the attic is a voice you know, watching all the places that the fever dreams go. It's the space in between, it's the rip in the sheet where the living and the rotting are destined to meet. Your limbs are like lead and your breath is like ice, while the devil in the drywall is shaking the dice. 301 and the hallway is stretched like a memory of horror that's permanently etched. The cross on the wall is starting to tilt under all of the weight of the unspoken guilt. The veil is a vapor, the lock is a lie, and nobody's sleeping underneath this sky. Free when the hollow hour begins, counting up the shadows and the secrets and the sins. The world is thin and the light is long dead. Don't listen to the breathing underneath the bed. It's the hollow hour, the hollow hour, with a reality breaks and the nightmare waits.
The walls are closing in and the light is starved, like a message in the casket that was freshly carved. I'm swinging at the nothing, I'm swinging at the air, but I feel the fingertips running through my hair. It's a shadow box session in a 6-foot room, punching at the edges of the impending doom. I can't see the target, I can't see the face, but I'm losing every inch of the available space. Left hook to the silence, right cross to the dark, waiting for a match or a flicker of a spark. But the darkness is heavy and the darkness is solid, a physical manifestation of the squalid. My knuckles are bleeding on the velvet line void, while the sense of security is fully destroyed. I'm fighting with the phantom, I'm wrestling a ghost in the middle of the corner where it haunts me the most. Shadow boss, trapped in the square, fighting for a breath of the oxygen air. Shadow boss, swinging at the blur, can't be sure of the things that occur. 1, 2, it's coming for you. 3, 4, it's under the door. The shadow is winning the fight tonight in the hollow hour. Out of the light, I'm ducking and I'm weaving, but the ceiling is low, and the shadow's got a rhythm that I don't even know. It's mimicking my movement, it's copying my stride, with nowhere left for a human to hide. It's a black ink mirror, a silhouette strike, something that a nightmare is actually like. Got my back against the corner, got my hands to my head, while the shadow starts tucking me into my bed. It's a tight grip strangle, a weight on the chest. The hollow hour says I don't get to rest. I'm throwing everything left in the broken down tank, but the memory of the struggle is a total black blank. The walls are made of shadow, the floor is made of smoke, and the entire damn reality is starting to choke. So box with the nothing till your arms turn to stone, and realize that you're never truly alone. Shadow boss, trapped in the square, fighting for a breath of the oxygen air. Shadow boss, swinging at the blur, can't be sure of the things that occur. 1, 2, it's coming for you. Wait, it's under the door. The shadow is winning the fight tonight in the hollow hour. Out of the light.
try to move. Doesn't like it when you move. The clock is frozen, and the limbs are like lead. A silhouette is standing at the foot of the bed. A 7-foot stature, a brim on the brow, and there isn't any point in screaming out now. He's taller than the doorway, he's darker than the night. A void in the middle of the low-level light. No eyes in the socket, no breath in the chest. Just a watcher in the room while you're trying to rest. He doesn't have a face, he doesn't have a name, but he's playing with your pulse like a child with the flame. The trench coat is heavy, it's made out of smoke, while you're lying there hoping that it's all just a joke. But the weight on your ribcage is starting to press, like a physical version of the mental distress. He's a glitch in the curtain, a tear in the sky, and he's waiting for the moment that you open your eye. The Hat Man is here, standing in the frame. He doesn't want your soul, he only wants the game. Wide awake but paralyzed, looking at the wall, watching the shadow grow incredibly tall. He's in the corner, he's by the door. He's the one you've seen 1,000 times before. You try to wiggle a finger, you try to move a toe, but the hollow hour says the answer is no. He's leaning in closer, he's blocking out the air with the terrible weight of a permanent stare. Is it Satan, is it science, is it just a ghost, or the part of the darkness that hates you the most? He's been there since the cradle, he'll be there till the grave. The one unholy thing that a man can't brave. He's a statue of static, a monolith of ink, giving you just enough of a second to think about every single horror that is hidden in the shade, and the price for the visit that has already been paid. And he fades to the left, and he fades to the right, back into the fibers of the hollow hour night. The paralysis snaps, and you gasp for a breath, knowing you just danced on the shadow of death. The Hat Man is here, standing in the frame. He doesn't want your soul, he only wants the game. Wide awake but paralyzed, looking at the wall, watching the shadow grow incredibly tall. He's in the corner, he's by the door. He's the one you've seen 1,000 times before.
It's 3:15 and the safety is off. There's a voice in the brain with a sickly dry cough. It's whispering things that you never would say, like what if you steered the car into the bay?
It's a flash of a blade, it's a drop from a height, the ugliest image in the middle of the night. What if you reached out and snapped that neck? What if you turned the whole world to a wreck? It's a poison tip needle, a barb in the nerve, losing the grip on the mental type curve. The thoughts aren't yours, but they're wearing your face, cramming the shame in a tiny dark space. Go ahead, jump, go ahead, fight, fight. Go ahead and ruin your life in the night. It's a synapse misfire, a homicidal glitch, watching the sanity falter and twitch. Intrusive thoughts, don't do it. A bloody mass, don't do it. The brain is a cell and the prisoner a mad, thinking the worst things you never have had. Stab, jump, burn, break. How much sickness can one mind take? The hollow hour is pulling the pin. Let the internal darkness begin. What if you pushed him? What if you fell? What if you're already living in hell? It's a disgusting urge, it's a taboo dream, where the only damn logic is a silent scream. The sink is a mouth, the stove is a trap, while the moral conditions all start to unravel and snap. Look at the scissors, look at your eye, look at the bridge while the water goes by. It's a compulsion of gore, a stain on the soul, losing the leash and the sense of control. You're not a monster, it's just the machinery, painting the blood on the internal scenery. But the hollow hour makes the impulses real, giving a shape to the terrors you feel. So squeeze your eyes shut till the red turns to black, before the forbidden starts pushing you back. Intrusive thoughts, a bloody mass, don't do it. The brain is a cell and the prisoner is mad, thinking the worst things you never have had. Stab, jump,
Intrusive thoughts, don't do it. A bloody mass, don't do it. The brain is a cell and the prisoner is mad, thinking the worst things you never had. Stab, jump, burn, break. How much sickness can one mind take? The hollow hour is pulling the pin. Let the internal darkness begin.
The moon is a sliver, the tile is a lake of all the decisions I'm destined to make. I'm walking in circles, I'm walking in white, the only born child of the hollowest night. The steel is so pretty, the steel is so cold, the secret that nobody wants to be told. It's a ballad of iron, a symphony sharp, plucking the veins like a delicate harp. I'm standing in silence, I'm standing alone, tracing the metal along the cheekbone. The shadows are singing, they're singing so sweet about making the circle of sorrow complete. It's a kitchen-side tragedy, stainless and pure, for a sickness that nobody's managed to cure. So listen to the nocturne, the song of the edge, as I'm stepping away from the sanity ledge. Sleep now, the blade is awake, a beautiful gift for the silence to take. A lullaby hummed in a crimson red room, the kitchen knife nocturne is starting to bloom. Don't be afraid of the sting in the dark, it's only a flicker, it's only a spark. In the hollow hour the metal is cold, and the story of morning will never be told. Water still dripping inside of the sink, giving me too many seconds to think. But the melody drowns out the logic and fear as the hollow hour angel leans into my ear. She's telling me stories of velvet and glass, of how the unbearable finally will pass. The handle is wooden, the point is a star, reflecting the person you actually are. It's sad and it's soft, like a fading out ghost, the part of the darkness that loves you the most. I'm painting the counter, I'm painting the floor with the piece that I couldn't find anywhere more. It's a delicate ending, a graceful defeat in a house on the corner of a shattered up street. So close up the music box, dim down the light, and give in to the song of the hollow hour night. Sleep now, the blade is awake, a beautiful gift for the silence to take. A lullaby hummed in a crimson red room, the kitchen knife nocturne is starting to bloom. Don't be afraid of the sting in the dark, it's only a flicker, it's only a spark. In the hollow hour the metal is cold, and the story of morning will never be told.
The mattress is falling away from my spine. I'm crossing a border, I'm crossing a line. There's a gap in the gravity, a leak in the law, and something is pulling with a spectral type claw. I'm 4 feet higher than I ought to be laid, watching my limbs in a violet light shade. I can see my own eyelids, I can see my own chest, rising and falling while the physical rests. It's a slow motion drift to the top of the room, while the wallpaper blossoms in a supernatural bloom. I'm touching the plaster, I'm tasting the dust, in a state of the soul that no human can trust. The hollow hours lifting anchor and chain, washing the weight from the folds of the brain. I'm a feather of smoke, I'm a sliver of light, floating away on the breath of the night. I'm rising up, I'm letting go, leaving the body in the world below. High above the bed where the spirits play, watching the reality just drift away. Levitation in the cold blue air, I can see the ghost of the person who's there in the hollow hour. I am finally free, rising through the dark of the galaxy. There's a hum in the rafters, a glow in the wood, understanding the things that I never quite could. The ceiling is open, the roof is a ghost, floating past the demons that disturb me the most. I'm looking at the neighborhood, shrunken and small, just a cluttered up collection of a shattered up ball. No friction, no pressure, no flesh and no bone, just a singular vision of the ultimate lone. I'm swimming through shadows, I'm gliding through mist, feeling like a version of the dead who exist. But the tether is pulling, the tether is tight, dragging me back to the remains of the night. The hollow hour doesn't let you stay in the sky. It's a temporary freedom for the mind and the eye. So I sink like a stone through the hollow blue deep, back into the vessel of a terrified sleep. I'm rising up, I'm letting go, leaving the body in the world below. High above the bed where the spirits play, watching the reality just drift away. Levitation in the cold blue air, I can see the ghost of the person who's there in the hollow hour. I am finally free, rising through the dark of the galaxy.
Mercury shattered, the window was ice like a slab of the soul that was perfectly diced. I could see my own breath in a cloud of white, in the dead center heart of the hollow hour night. It's a polar type presence, a sub-zero scare. I can feel the displacement of molecules there. It's a draft from the grave, it's a chill from the urn, with a freezing point touch that'll actually burn. There's a fog on the mirror, a mist on the pane, while the frost starts to pat in the inside of the brain. I'm pulling the covers, I'm clutching the sheet, but the winter is sitting at the soles of my feet. It's a specter of snow, it's a phantom of hail, turning every bit of color in the territory pale. It isn't the weather, it isn't the storm, it's the essence of anything living or warm.
now closer, I can feel the inhale like a rattle of bones in a rust-covered bucket with its whispering secrets. It's hissing my name with a tongue made of winter and a spirit to tame. I'm turning around, but the air is just thin while the frostbite logic starts soaking the skin. It's a predator pulse, it's a glacier-type ghoul in the hollow hour dark. Is a merciless school. Got icicles hanging from the tip of the tongue with the weight of the Arctic inside of the lung. The blanket's a statue, the pillow is hard as the ghost plays its final frozen-type card. It's a numb-level horror, a stiff-level dread when you realize the shiver is a gift from the dead. So don't try to blow in your hands for the heat, cause the hollow hour doesn't allow a retreat.
Cold breath on the back of the neck, turning every bit of comfort to a frozen up wreck. Cold breath in the arch of the ear, the absolute taste of a crystallized fear. The room is a meat locker, the soul is a stone, and the ice is beginning to marrow the bone. Cold breath on the back of the neck, turning every bit of comfort to a frozen up wreck. Cold breath in the arch of the ear, the absolute taste of a crystallized fear. The room is a meat locker, the soul is a stone, and the ice is beginning to marrow the
The sand in the socket is turning to glass, watching the seconds and millimeters pass. If I flicker for a second, if I shutter the lid, that's the moment that the monster gets to do what it did. It's a strobe like terror, a blink and a miss, with the serpent in the corner giving nothing but a hiss. It was 5 feet away, now it's 3 feet near, feeding on the glitches of a biological fear. I'm steepling the vision, I'm tearing at the brow, cause everything is different than it was just now. The chair moved a fraction, the shadow moved a yard, while the hollow hour demon plays a territory card. It's a frame by frame horror, a stop motion sin, waiting for the darkness of the blink to begin. So stare at the ceiling till the pupils start to bleed before the unseen starts to take what it needs.
Don't close your eyes, that's where the
It moves in the black, it moves in the void. The sense of the sight is being fully destroyed. Stare at the wall, stare at the door. It's not where it was a second before. Don't blink, don't sleep. The hollow hour promises the promises it keeps. Sleep, 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 sleep. I can feel the weight of the lashes on the cheek, and the will to stay open is getting so weak. But the thing in the doorway just stepped on the rug with a slither and a shudder and a supernatural shrug. It's closer than the covers, it's closer than the breath. A millimeter gap between the living and the death. Every time that I flicker, it gains a little ground without a syllable of motion or a syllable of sound. It's a visual salvation, a retinal burn, waiting for the eyeball to finally turn. I'm popping up the curtain, I'm clamping down the vein to keep the fucking image from dissolving in the brain. The room is a photograph that's starting to change into something more vicious and something more strange. So keep the focus heavy, let the cornea dry before the hollow hour steals the light from the eye.
Don't close your eyes, that's where the
had just leveled, the mirror just flew, and now there's a dent where the ceiling fan grew. It's a poltergeist pressure, a kinetic type surge, giving every object an unholy urge. The chairs are all stacking, the silverware's bent like a message of malice that the basement just sent. I'm rapping in the rafters, I'm spitting on the wall, while the gravity logic starts to stutter and fall. It's a whirlwind of wicked, a tornado of trash, with a rhythm that's built on a physical crash. I'm spinning like a record, I'm warped like a loop, while the entire damn reality is starting to mute. The books are all shredded, the pages are wings, flying around the room with the shrapnel of things. It's the hollow hour peak, it's a tantrum from hell, and the only one dancing is the one who can tell. Poltergeist flow, the room is in the air. Grab a piece of nothing and just hold it right there. The spirits are violent, the shadows are loud. We're brewing up a riot in an ectoplasm cloud. Flip the bed, smash the light, it's a telekinetic finale of the night. Got a mouthful of static and a handful of nails, while the logical fabricate but territory fails. It's a vortex of venom, a cyclone of spite, in the hottest damn corner of the hollow hour night. The door is a drum and it's beating a code, while the energy is starting to officially erode. I'm dodging the debris, I'm catching the knives, in a game that's played out with a handful of lives. It's chaotic, it's cluttered, it's covered in dust, in a supernatural rhythm that no human can trust. The floor is the ceiling, the wall is the pit, and I'm screaming at the darkness just to see if it quit. But the spirits are hungry, the spirits are mean, tearing up the fibers of the everyday scene. So hang to the floorboard, pray for the stop before they tie it down, cause the bus is ready to down. Poltergeist flow, the room is in the air. Grab a piece of nothing and just hold it right there. The spirits are violent, the shadows are loud. We're brewing up a riot in an ectoplasm cloud. Flip the bed, smash the light, it's a telekinetic finale of the night.
The mechanism died and the rhythm is gone. There isn't any promise of a flicker of a dawn. The gears are all seized and the spring is a corpse, as the geometry of everything slowly warps. I'm looking at the hands and they're stuck on the 3, like a permanent sentence for a sinner like me. No 4 on the horizon, no sun in the queue, just a hollow type void that is starting to chew. The silence is louder than the riot we had, a perfect white room for the hopelessly mad. The batteries leaked and the electricity fled, leaving nothing but the echoes of the words that I said. It's a time loop terror, a paralysis trap, with a universe that finally decided to snap. The hollow hour isn't just a part of the night, it's the end of the tunnel and the death of the light. The clock stops, the air is like stone. We're finally, eternally, truly alone. No more minutes, no more breath, just a long form version of a spiritual death. It's 3:59 and it's never gonna change. Everything familiar is officially strange. The clock stopped. The clock stopped. I'm reaching for the doorknob, but the hallway is vast, and the future is dying at the feet of the past. The hollow hour claimed every inch of the floor, and I don't think the morning exists anymore. The hat man is laughing in the static-filled dark, while the intrusive thoughts leave a permanent mark. I'm floating in the kitchen with the knife in my hand, in a version of the world that I don't understand. The breath on my neck is as solid as ice, and I don't think the silence is gonna be nice. It's the witching hour victory, the supernatural win, where the ending of the world is about
about to begin. So lie in the darkness and swallow the key, because this is all the time that you're ever gonna see. The clock is a skeleton, the seconds are dust. In a hollow hour night that we learn not to trust. The clock stops.